Yes, welcome to AGR Live. I'm Urine in the Easy Drain offices. Naam, hujambo ndugu mpendwa msikizaji na mtazamaji. Welcome to AGR Live. I'm Urine and this is AGR. In the offices of Easy Drain, we have been having an introduction to Easy Drain care products of the future. Sylvester aliniambia lazima niseme of the future. So I don't know which future is this, my friend Sylvester. Habari yako bana?
Salama.
Yeah, how's Easy Drain?
Tremendous.
Msikizaji wangu na mtazamaji, some of us don't know what Easy Drain is. Can you introduce us to Easy Drain care products?
Easy Drain Care Products Limited or LLC is a company incorporated and headquartered in Dallas, Texas. And Easy Drain specializes in products that provide solutions to incontinence. So people who have bladder incontinence, which means they can't control their urine, and people who might also have bowel incontinence. And that is the primary target, but these products also cater to children during travel, long distance travel. They also cater to long distance truck drivers. We'll get into details later, but that's, that's where we're going.
What is incontinence?
Okay.
Incontinence, what wanaenda masu wengine?
No, hapana. Incontinence is actually just your ile inability to control urination. Ikikuja imekuja.
Break inakosa.
That's the one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you solve let's begin with that, because umesema it is dealing with the people with incontinence issues, and you are going to solve their problems. How will you solve their problem, or how have you come up with a way to solve their problem?
Okay, kila problem ikitokea, it comes with opportunity. Hiyo ni one. Two, when you are solving a problem, you have to look at two things. One, how good is the solution? How good is the product in terms of solving that problem? Number two is the issue of cost. How affordable is the product? So Easy Drain Care products, especially the bed unit, the hospital or the home edition unit, has a mattress with the center side, the center piece of this mattress perforated and covered with silicone lining. It ensures the product solves the problem in the sense that it's comfortable to the skin and it is waterproof, which means the surface you lay on stays dry and it limits chances of reaction, because other products like latex rubber and all other rubbers tend to have more allergies than latex.
So
then we go to cost.
Just a minute. So are you solving the problem of incontinence, or earlier on I worked as a CNA? So one of the things that I really liked is to get a dry bed that I don't overwork myself if I worked all the night. So when you're talking about the dry bed, I think you are solving the problem of a bed, which is more of a work of a CNA, that wakati the bed is good, is dry, I'm good with it. So how are you solving incontinence? Or are you really concerned about the issue of patient or the bed getting wet?
Now that's where I will paraphrase. I would say that the problem we are solving is not like treatment for the incontinence, but the bed helps the management of the incontinence in this sense. If you come into your shift as a CNA and you find a dry bed, that is just half the solution. Because it has taken care of you as a caregiver. The bed could be wet, could be dry, but the patient could be wet. inside those diapers. But this does not just solve the problem for you as the CNA to get a dry bed when your shift begins. You also get a dry patient. Because that urine actually drains through the system. So it doesn't hold against the patient's skin, which means it solves the problem of the patient staying wet for too long. What does that mean? Less bed sores. I would say lower chances. I don't say less, but lower chances of infections. And it just means that there will be less cost to the facility management, less cost to families with patients like this. And that's why I brought in the issue of cost. And the final thing about the cost of this bed is that it goes further in terms of providing comfort for the patient. It goes further in terms of providing ease for the caregiver. And this is a big art. About half the prices of other hospital beds. So you solve problems more easily at about half the cost.
You're talking about solving the problem, looking at the cost. So how does the cost come in? Yes, you have solved my problem with maybe let's talk about employment. As an employer, it will solve you the cost of having too many CNAs working on that patient, and the bed is dry, which is good, making work easier. But how does that cost? How does it come? Because you are talking about the family saving them cost. How do you save a family cost on that ground by building a bed? Because early on, the CEO was talking about the expense of the bed. I saw, oh, this bed is expensive. So can you bring me to closer so that I can understand how does it solve the cost issue on the patient and the family?
Thankfully for me, I'm not a medic. I'm not even a healthcare person. I make a living by analyzing numbers. I'm a finance person.
Wow.
To a layman, acquisition costs or buying prices mean a lot. But if you're a financial professional, that might mean something. But whatever means more are what we call recurrent costs. And that is why if I work on any project, you will find me with a place where I put something CapEx, which is capital expenditure. Next to it, I'll put REVEX, revenue expenditure, which are now those recurring expenses that I tie to continuous revenue. They are recurrent, yeah? So I just name it that way so that I know that at the end of the day, I'm just not looking at how much will I use to acquire what I'm acquiring, but how much will I spend when I acquire something. So let us take very easy two examples. You buy a bed for a nursing home, and this say this hospital bed, you happen to get a very cheap one, and you buy it for $3,000, or you buy it for $2,500, and on this bed your patient or your loved one is going to wear diapers every single day. And I'll not break it down to single patients or to individual units.
And also
but I will
change it for a long time.
I will tell you, diapers alone in the United States for home care cost the American taxpayer $68 billion last year.
Wow, 68 billion.
Yes, so diapers are not cheap at the individual level. And so this thing will tell you that you can save $1,000, $500, but that is not even the kicker. The kicker is you can even spend more on a hospital bed than you'll spend on us, and over and above that, you'll still spend a lot more on diapers that you'll spend with an easy drain care bed. So we have to look at this in terms of easy drain care bed does not only provide comfort, it does not only reduce the dangers of bed sores, it doesn't only lower your chances of infections, but it also comes at either about average market price with any other bed product you will get out there, or cheaper. So everybody just needs to do the math. You are giving me a product I would consider superior at a lower cost. It's a no-brainer.
Wow. Actually, I now get it. You are talking about the medical costs. For instance, a patient has been lying there the whole day, and then they develop bed sores. You are going to incur a lot of costs treating this patient. Maybe there is an infection. I see how the cost comes in now. The cost is saver, which is a great idea, by the way. How can I, let's say, for instance, I travel a lot. I do a lot of events everywhere, interstate, so at times we go to other states, but the idea of driving long, at times you find there are no bathrooms on the way. The rest areas are so far apart, let's say like 1 hour or 60 miles apart, and have a problem. Maybe small kids, they want to relieve themselves. Do you have anything, or have you thought of something that will help them so that I don't keep on stopping on the way?
Actually, the situation, the bigger challenge is not even the desire to stop. The way things are right now, you can stop 2-3 times, and out of the 3 times, only one place will let you use their restrooms. With the COVID fear and all that, and a lot of public restrooms are not necessarily the cleanest places. But now, coming back to how we are solving this problem, that's why we have the Easy Drain Care cushion, which allows you to use on different surfaces, from a seat like the one I'm sitting on. You can use these things in cars. You can use them at the bedside. So they are very portable. They fit in a bag, and you can carry it just the same way somebody can carry a laptop. And it's made with one-way valves, which means it allows urine in, and before you go to empty it, this urine cannot come back. It has a monitor that shows the level of the urine, and when you drive interstate, the thing is, people have a lot of complications, and rest areas in America, which I think you would say is where they have done the best job with providing rest areas, but they are also not designed for children. And I'll explain. Rest areas are designed for a normal, healthy adult bladder. So you have to meet 3 conditions. You have to be an adult. You have to be healthy. I said adult, healthy. So these 2 conditions are key. Sorry, not 3. You are an adult and you are healthy, because that defines the bladder size that will not need relief for at least 2 hours.
Wow.
So the rest areas are built distances that are about 2 hours apart. That does not work for anybody who has an enlarged prostate or has any incontinence problem, or a child, because children bladders are built are good for maybe an hour, at the very best an hour and a half. So you will find that it's so convenient to have this in the car, and the children can use them whenever they need to use them. And for children, even if they're having a bowel movement, there's an option there for children to use, just the way they use potties at home. So as you get to know more about the Easy Drain line of care products, you now begin to appreciate why I insist on care products of the future, because we have just brought the future forward. It's right here.
Wow. So what are some of the places that we can use these ones other than hospitals? And because you are talking about products of the future, and one of the aspects you are talking about is the market. Other than the hospitals, do you see another market that you can sell your products?
I would even not look at it in terms of market. I would call it need.
Oh.
I would say the areas that need this solution.
Yeah.
And I used to classify it a while back, but now I look at it in terms of every home can make do with a cushion. Because I've not been to a home where everybody is an adult or everybody is a healthy adult. So every home with a child, every home with an elderly person, every home with an ailing person is going to need this solution. And just coming to the cost, it's something that anywhere in the world, I will go to anywhere in the world, but let me talk about America first. At the cost of the introductory price of $3,600, it's a bed unit that everybody can afford. That's for the beds. Coming back to the cushion, I think any family can afford the cushion because we have an introductory price of $250. Okay. And if you eat with your family 10 times, at a restaurant, you will be probably at 500, and that is the cost of 2 of them. So I'm just saying, wow, any family can afford the cushion. Yeah.
So how will I benefit from the cushion other than just the cushion without the bed?
Oh, I mean, if you are a long distance traveler, say you drive a truck, the cushion is very, very independent from the bed because the cushion is not the centerpiece of the bed. The cushion is a unit that is complete by itself. It's portable. That means you can go with it anywhere you want to go. I think when it's full, and I'll confirm the weight, it's barely 7 pounds, which is just under 3 kilograms when it is full. But I mean, I'll double check that and just confirm it. But the long and short of it is that it's something that you can easily carry. Wow. So it's something that is portable. You can use it anywhere, and I believe every household, because I'm yet to meet a parent who does not care about the sanitary state of the toilet their children are using. Very few people would let their children step into a public bathroom. Oh, yeah. And this comes as a solution, whether you are in church, or you are in a market, or you are in a soccer game, football game. Actually, this would go a long way.
Not only the young ones, even the adults. It's not easy for us to go to a public restroom and use it. If you have gone to places, I know you have, you see the way, well, some of them are clean, but at the same time, you know, the issue of being a public facility, and that mentality does not allow you to sit there comfortably and say, you know, I'm gonna finish my business here. So it's very uncomfortable for many people, and I think this will be a game changer. Let me not say in the future, because
the future is here.
The product is already here.
Yeah, and also I don't think I would feel free to talk about things that other media houses have already talked about. But if at your own time, you can scan through the media, and you will find that one of the biggest companies in America, or retail distributors in America, is already having trouble with their drivers and delivery staff peeing on bottles, urinating on bottles, just friend, because one...
Just to cut you short before you finish that idea, I was telling my friend, you know, whenever you walk into somebody's car and then you have been given a ride, don't be drinking anything you get there. Because, you know, some people find, oh, this is tea.
And it's yellowish.
And they drink, this is iced tea.
Yeah.
And then you end up drinking something you don't know. Yeah, you just reminded me.
So what I was telling you, that these people already in trouble for using bottles because they are being denied access to restrooms, they are being denied access to, and they have a lot of runs to do, and then before you know it, it's a scandal. And when I talk to my friends who are truckers, because I consider myself a tracker because I've not stopped doing it. I do it with every opportunity I get.
Oh, yeah.
And when trackers are seated together and people are complaining about urine on bottles, it's a big joke. But the long and short of it is that they can get out of this scandal by just ensuring that their staff have something decent, presentable, safe to use when they're hard pressed, and nobody will let them into their restrooms, because COVID has changed how people look at others. If you're going to use my restroom, all I think about is that once you leave, my chest will lock up, and I want you to live with your problems, you know.
And by the way, that's one of the mostly assumed topics when you bring about how people are going to release themselves. And we look at the trackers. What we are talking about is somebody who is going to release himself. It's a natural cause whenever somebody eats. There's excretion, which is a normal process, and it's something that people don't want to talk about. And if you deny somebody a place to release and relieve himself, then where are they going to do it? Actually, those are hard questions that people don't want to talk about.
It doesn't stop there. It goes beyond that, because, and health professionals can break it down until kingdom come. All I know is that if I hold urine too long, I'm just putting myself in danger of UTIs, urinary tract infections. If you hold bowel movements too long, you are beginning degeneration of your colon. It's not even breaks. You are beginning to hurt yourself in the sense that you're going to start creating problems for your colon. So these things go beyond decency. They are matters of health. And if we can build systems, create products that ensure that people are as comfortable as possible, especially when it comes to excretion, you will find that we will have a healthier population, and we might even have a richer, wealthier population, because if you have to support your body on crutches and wheelchairs, there's a chance that you cannot go too far. Healthier populations perform better. Just on a more serious note, before I forget, just riding on the same thought about ensuring that these solutions are available in the most preferred, in the most comfortable way for users. There are people who are absolutely uncomfortable with hospital, anything that looks like a hospital, and anything that reminds them of hospital. So if somebody is incontinent, I think they'll be more comfortable using our Easy Drain home edition product or home edition bed as opposed to the hospital version, because that reminds them of hospital. But the home edition bed is a wooden bed. Of course, the center area has a lamination with paint that protects from any contamination. Say if there is a urine spillover, then the wood adopts the characteristics of plastic, so it doesn't degenerate because of the coating. So the Easy Drain Home Edition will ensure that somebody is at home and is enjoying the same comfort with incontinence as they would if they were in a care facility. So they feel good, they have the feeling of being at home, but they're getting great care.
So before I went up, let me see some comments online. Josephat Mose, Judy Kim. I want to read all of them, but Vic is saying a great conversation. We have Chantel Kerubo saying watching. Let us know where you are watching from, so that at least we can know if they will be able to ship the products there, because we will be talking about where they are available. Kefa Obanchi Onchiri, all the way from Massachusetts. Thank you for watching, and he's saying actually 99.9% he agrees with the conversation, and it's a great idea. I will be reading more comments, but let me move over. If my cameraman can zoom the camera, so that you can show us what you have been talking about. Maybe I think you can zoom this camera so that we can know.
Oh, the bed? The hospital edition?
Yeah, this is the hospital edition.
Yeah. Works like works like any other hospital bed. Every mechanism like hospital bed.
You know,
any other.
Early on, before I came here, I could not tell how the hospital bed looks.
Yeah. Okay.
We were laying anywhere, and if I see a bed that can, it can go up and down.
Everything. Every mechanism you have, and you can do it for yourself. Just touch randomly anything, and you will see whichever part moves.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Anything.
If you feel that your head
can
is
try
too low,
it will work.
I see. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Your feet, you see, like the one you touch moves the head and the feet at the same time. And then there's, you can select one
too low,
up.
Somebody I'm taking care of a patient. I'm too.
You don't want to bend too much.
I don't want to bend. Oh, wow.
And you notice it moves very slowly.
Yeah.
So that you avoid, you avoid jerking the patient up too quick.
So that you know you are asking somebody comes.
Just keep pushing it down until I tell you to stop. Yeah. I will tell you to stop.
Wow. This is the hospital
Keep going. Yeah. Now when it gets there, can't go down any further because it rests on additional stabilizers for the bed.
Oh, okay.
Because
so that
this
it does
bed,
not roll.
Yes, and this bed takes up to 1,000 pounds. So it has additional.
This is what you were talking about.
Yes, the soccer skirt. That absorbs any spillover from the silicone center that is waterproof.
So this is the silicone?
Yes, just resting above the mattress.
Okay.
The outer side of the mattress is protected by the vinyl, which is waterproof. And now in our new model, the redesigned one, we are going to come up with a silicone that wraps around the entire centerpiece. Wow. So the integrity of that centerpiece is guaranteed waterproof, all of it.
That means you are still advancing.
Oh, it will never stop.
So when a patient is lying here, that means there will be no spillover.
Yes, because automatically you lie down, you create a depression. And
how does it go down?
All the way. It goes actually about an inch beyond the mattress. So there is no chance of drips coming back to the mattress, and it empties onto the funnel.
This is the collector.
The collection funnel and goes down to the collection tank.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is high tech.
And that is as safe as it gets, and everything on the home edition version is exactly the same way, except for the wood right there. What else did I want to talk about?
You are catering for somebody who does not have power.
Or just doesn't want the hospital environment, or any emotion connecting them to hospital.
People don't want to hear anything about hospital.
And at the end of the day, it's about flexibility. Somebody should get what they prefer.
And what
not
are
necessarily
what is this?
What we want. This is the rail. Ensures increased safety for the patient, and because the rails are disjointed so that the front and the back are separate, it ensures that there is more flexibility with the bed. When I snap here, I drop the rail. When pulling up, just drop it all the way, then pull it up all the way. Just pull up. When pulling up, it snaps automatically. When pulling down, you need to snap. Because of that locking mechanism, it keeps it safe.
So what does this have to do with safety?
Of course, when somebody is unwell, they could be, somebody begins to suffer sometimes so much that their judgment isn't that great. So they might want to move without a caregiver, and if they have the acuity to snap here, they are probably not going to fall. But if they cannot snap here, this is going to keep them protected.
I see.
These beds are meant to work according to individual capacities, family capacities. So we look at this bed, great for hospital, great for a place where people are too busy. But if you are at home, how many times do you need to move the bed up and down? Probably not. So because of that, there is a manual version of this same bed, an electric. built with a cranking mechanism.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right now we have them out in facilities in Minnesota where they're being tried. So we don't have any unit, the crankable one here, but it has a crank that moves the bed up and down, the leg and the headrest, so that you are able to make the patient as comfortable as possible, even in facilities that you don't have to use electricity. Like at your home, you don't need that, but in hospitals, you need that. I don't know what else I'm forgetting, or what else you want to ask
at
me.
work. I could not imagine, you know, at times somebody may think,
probably just great hearts. Because when Ezra started thinking about it, was just, there was so much suffering.
Maybe one more question.
On a daily basis, yeah.
Are you only distributing them in US, or you can do international?
At the moment,
like I've got friends in Canada who could wish to have them. I know a few friends in Kenya who are saying, "Oh, that's what I need." So
at the moment, we are doing the United States because this is where we started from, and we are just building systems. But the whole structure of Easy Drain Care product is built for global economy. We are going to serve all the 5 continents because everywhere you look at, there's need for this bed. As we speak, we are sending 3 units, and they should be in Kenya somewhere between 8 and 12 weeks from today. And we are sending them there so that our agents in Kenya can have these actual beds to demonstrate the exact working of these beds, to where they will also just demonstrate with water in the presence of customers, so they can see exactly.
I see,
exactly.
Meaning.
Yes, exactly how the unit works, so that they can relate. And you see what I was talking about, depression. If you lie down and this place is depressed, the water just finds way through the holes, and whatever little is left there just dries out.
Wow.
So yeah. So in terms of what this products can do, and what this bed can do, and what that cushion can do, will eventually just be limited by our own imagination and the recommendations of the users and the imaginations of future generations. Yep.
Never lay on a soaking bed again.
And what I can tell you, you can reach us anytime or at www.easydraincareproducts.com or Central Time, 10 to 5. You can call us at 469-999 0796. Also, you can send us an email at admin at easydraincareproducts.com or at Ezra at easydraincareproducts.com, and we will be glad to hear your comments. We will be glad to respond to them. You can also go to our Facebook page, Easy Drain Care Products, leave a comment. You can also reach us through our LinkedIn page, and any other means that you deem as a way to reach any of us, we will appreciate.
You people are digital, you are everywhere.
Oh, that's the way to go.
Oh, wow. You know, earlier on, people were not embracing technology. And I have a few friends who are saying, you know, I don't want anything to do with media, social media. Now everybody is struggling to be there.
LinkedIn. Because again, if somebody doesn't want to embrace technology and stuff like this, let them go get a dinosaur and bring it to us, and then we will start talking. If they can't find one, we will probably stay this trend. And thank you very much for having me.
Change is the law of nature.
Thank you.
So we got to adopt to change, or change will change us. Thank you, brother.
I appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you more and more.
We are vaccinated. To know that we are safe and we are good. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and never lay on a soaking bed, wet bed again. You know, it's not fun to be wet.
Never lay on a soaking wet bed again.
Thank you for watching. I'm Urine and this is AGR Live.